Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Call Halal Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai, all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, Shalom wa Barakim, La Bakarim, Shayasha Allah, wa Shanya Kabad, Gawala Rakab, peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. Alright, and double honors to elders and apostles of the great millstone, IBARYATH, MAYAWAM, MAWAID, ZAMAN, ITAZARAH. Alright, the Hebrew today is solemn assembly, and there's a couple ways that it's said. The first is MAWAID, or MAWAID, Salakia, MAWAID. Alright, that's the first way. The second way is ZAMAN. Alright, Salakia, connectors between these two. And then the last one is ITAZARAH. ITAZARAH. Okay, ITAZARAH. And the MAWAID, that's Strong's H4154, or Salakia 4150. ZAMAN, which also means solemn assembly, is Strong's H2165. Okay, and this one is Strong's Hebrew, or Salakia, Strong's Hebrew 6116. IBARYATH, MAYAWAM, MAWAID, ZAMAN, ITAZARAH. Solemn assembly. Alright, Shalom. Call Halal Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai again. All praise to the Most High in the name of the Son. Shalom to the elect. Shalom to the apostles. Alright, so let's deal with the first word here. IBARYATH, MAYAWAM. The Hebrew of today is going to be the English word, what we know as solemn assembly, which we're coming into one very shortly here, the days of Purim. Alright, so I'm going to start off with I'll start off with the word that's used in Esther. This is Esther 9, and this is concerning IBARYATH ZAMAN. Alright, the Hebrew word IBARYATH Dabar ZAMAN, the Hebrew word ZAMAN. Alright, and this is taken from Esther's 9 and 31. It says, I'll start at 30. And he sent letters unto all the Jews to the kingdom 20 and 7 provinces of the kingdom Ahasuerus with the words of peace and truth, to confirm these days of Purim in their times appointed, according as Mordecai the Jew and Esther the queen had enjoined them, as they had decreed for themselves, as for their seed, the matters of the fastings in their cry. And the decree of Esther confirmed the matters of Purim, and it was written in the book. So when you go to Esther 9 and 31, that word there for times appointed, all right, which is an assembly, is ZAMAN. Now ZAMAN means more along the lines of the setting of the time, all right, because when you read it, that's when it was set. And when you go to Blue Letter and you look up time appointed in Esther 9 and 31, it's going to show you very few precepts where ZAMAN pops up, because every time it does come up, it was actual act of actually setting the time. Okay, so that Hebrew word is ZAMAN. That's one way that you can say a solemn assembly, or the setting of a solemn assembly. Now, next I want to get is the Hebrew word MAWAID. Sometimes when you look up time, the word time, T-I-M-E, you're going to see MAWAID. All right, and it actually means a set feast, appointed time, or a sacred season. So I've got two verses here for MAWAID. MAWAID. Genesis, Bara'ashiath, Achad wa Ashar Arabai. Alright, Genesis 1 and 14. It says, and the powers said, let there be lights in the firmament of heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. Now when you look up the word seasons in Genesis 1 and 14, that Hebrew word is MAWAID. And like I said, seasons is it talks about it's just dealing with a specific time frame, specifically a sacred time frame. Because when you look up MAWAID, you'll see it's going to say a set feast, an appointed time, or a sacred season. So right now we are Bab MAWAID Paryam. We're in the season, or the sacred season of what? Of Purim. Okay, that's what I just said. Bab MAWAID Paryam. We're in the season of Purim. Okay, now the next verse I have from MAWAID is Genesis 3 and 18. All right, which is the time we're coming into very soon. I'm going to start at 17 to get some context here. Zephaniah or Tazapanya 3 and 18, 3 and 17. The Lord thy power is in the midst of thee, is mighty. He will save, he will rejoice over thee with joy. He will rest in his love. He will joy over thee with singing. This is talking about the salvation of Yasha Allah, the elect. It says, verse 18, speaking about the elect here. I will assemble them that are sorrowful for the solemn assembly, who are of thee, to whom the reproach of it was a burden. So when you look up the word solemn assembly in Zephaniah 3 and 18, that Hebrew word is MAWAID, all right, and that's talking about the time, all right, the specific season, the sacred season that we're coming into, and we are coming into a very sacred season and solemn, very solemn assembly, very solemn season, all right, and only the elect, the Bakarim or Yasha Allah, are really going to be a part of that solemn assembly. The scriptures talk about the men who sigh and cry. We're supposed to place a mark upon them. All right, that sighing and crying, those men and women that are sighing and crying, that is that Mawa'id. That's that solemn assembly. There's the ones that are gonna be redeemed during by Mawa'id. All right, which is in the season, in the sacred season or the appointed time. All right, and here it's speaking about the appointed time of our salvation. All right, now the last word I have is ITAZARAH, and I want to get it in. This is taken from Leviticus, the 23rd chapter. All right, Leviticus 23, and I'm gonna start at 34 and read to 36. Leviticus 23 and 34. It says in 33, and the Lord spake unto Moshe, unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Yasha Allah, saying, the 15th day of the 7th month shall be the feast of the tabernacles, for 7 days unto the Lord. On the first day shall be a holy convocation, ye shall do no several work therein. Verse 36, 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 15th day shall be a holy convocation unto you, and ye shall offer an offering made by fire. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no several work therein. Now here, as you realize, we've seen solemn assembly, there's different Hebrew words, but in one phrase in English, which is solemn assembly. Now here, this Hebrew word, ITAZARAH, when used, is speaking more in a sorrowful sense. It's not necessarily speaking about, it is speaking about a set time, but the set time is solemn, is sorrowful, because when you look up the word solemn, all right, it means to be serious minded. There's no smiling. All right, sometimes it's sorrowful. There's no cheering. All right, it's a very serious matter. And here in verse 35, in this specific high holy day, just like the Pesach, is a solemn assembly. It is a solemn assembly, and ye shall do no several work therein. And that Hebrew word is ITAZARAH. ITAZARAH. Okay, so when you see ITAZARAH, that's solemn assembly, it means what? That it's more of a sorrowful time, or a sorrowful feast, or a chag, which means feast. When you see ZAMAN, that's talking about the actual setting of the time, the setting of the feast, or the setting of the assembly, ZAMAN. MAWAID is dealing more with the actual season or the time, all right, the actual season or a time that has been appointed. So IBARYATH MAYAWAM, MAWAID, wa ZAMAN, wa ITAZARAH. And this is another edition of Hebrew of today. I want to say, Call Halal Yahweh Shai. I hope the elect were edified again, all through the spirit of Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai, Shenya Kabud, Lazaquanya, Shai Yasha Allah, God Wala Rakab. All right, peace and blessings to elected Israel. Double honors to the apostles of Israel of Great Millstone. And until the next time, I say Shalom.